Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If today is the first time that you're coming across my video, please do well to subscribe, like and share this video. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this dress that you're seeing on the screen, this beautiful dress. So I'm going to be taking you through the process of cutting and sewing of this beautiful dress. So now let's get into it. So this is 2 yards of material. This is the material we're going to be using for this tutorial. So you people should not ask me how many years. It's 2 years so that we're using for this tutorial. Because the person is small, that's why I decided to use these 2 years. But if your own client is not this small, please 2 years will not be enough. The first thing I'm going to be doing with this style is to cut the down part. So I'm just folding my fabrics to where it's convenient for me, which is this place that I'm using. Then I'll just carry this lace and come here like this. Just here. Just put it there like this. This space you're seeing is my zipper allowance. That's the space you're seeing here. So I will still maintain the edge that you're seeing at the down. I will maintain it. So the first thing I will do now is to remove the half length of my client. So now I'm going to measure it. Her under bust measurement is 13. Her under bust measurement is 13. So according to, if you have been watching my tutorial, you will see that after I get the under bust, which is 13, shoulder to under bust, which is 13, I'm going to count 1 2 3, which will give me 16. That's what I used to use for the half length. So I will know that from shoulder to waistline is 16. So I'm going to just remove the 16 here and just place it on my fabric like this, giving space for folding. You can as well fold it. You can as well fold this down, then measure it if that's what is convenient for you. So you are going to remove the 16, just place it on top of the cloth like this. Then you get the full length that you want to use for your client. So you decide whatever length you want to use, but for this dress I'm going to be using 42 for the length, so I will use 43 instead, like that, because I'm adding 1 inch as sewing allowance. I'll mark it just like this. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to cut this one away. So now after cutting this, what I have, so I'm going to measure the waistline now. My client's waist is 29. Her waist is 29. That's about 7.5. When I divide that 29 divided by 4, because I folded this fabric into 4, so 29 divided by 4 will give me 7.5. So I will count 1 2.5, because I'm adding 2.5 inches as the allowance. You can as well add 3 if you want, is your choice. So you mark it. Then the hip, my client's hip is 38. That will give me about 9.5, almost 10, and this is 11. I'm just going to use it like that. Then from here I'm just going to come inside, because this is a pencil dress. So I'm going to cut all this place away. So now you might be wondering, how come I got my line, my hip line here? It's very simple. From here to here, measure 7, so you get your hip line. So what I do personally is a personal thing. I don't put that in front of my dresses. I only put at the back. So I'm just going to reduce this front. The reason why I'm reducing it, because I'm going to put that at the back. So when I put that, it will rhyme together. Front will not be longer than back. So that's why I'm reducing this front. Now for the back, to get the perfect shape I want, because I don't want the back to be looking somehow, I want a bum bum to come outside properly. So now these are hip line, so the idea is for me to come outside at this hip line. So I'm just going to reduce from here and come down. So I'll cut this away, so when I fold new one, I will have my shape. As I'm sewing it, you will understand what I'm saying. So I'm just going to cut this away straight up like this, and I just came outside. This is it. So what it means now is I'm going to be folding, here already retain the the zip allowance is already here. I'll mark it. So what I'll just do now is I will take another folding here instead. So when I'm sewing it, I have a way of manipulating it like this. So the bum will come outside here, while this place will go inside. So it will form a very curvy shape. So that's the idea. So I'm done cutting the down part, remaining the up. Same thing I did with the front, with the down part rather. I'll just put this on here and bring it forward, leaving the zipper allowance out of it, just like this. This dress, I was told to sew it like an office wear, so not too much of bustier that will be there. I'll just make it like an office wear. That's the idea. But she likes the concept of the style, but I should make it in a way that it will be like an office wear. So now the first thing I'm going to be doing is to remove the hand. You know, there's a sleeve, so I'm going to remove it, the inches of the sleeve. So for example, let's say 5 inches is the sleeve that I'm going to be adding at the upper part. So after I remove the 5 inches like this, just put it on top of the cloth, the next thing you're going to determine is the underbust. The underbust. And this is the underbust here, 13. So after you get the 13, you add 1, 2, 3, which is the 16 I told you about. And now I'm going to be using 17 instead of 16. So I'll mark it here. I'll mark it straight. So I'll cut it away. So this is what I have now after cutting that away. So now I'm going to take my tape rule so that I can mark all those places. So my 5 inches is out just like this. So I will trace it to my 13. See, for you to get a perfect off shoulder like this kind of off shoulder, there's something that is very important you should know. Remove 1 inches from the underbust. Remove 1 inches from the underbust. It will make it look sexy and nice. This is not applicable to older people, old people. If you want to sew clothes for people that like to cover, maybe pastor's wife, this particular stage, please keep it. Skip this stage. But if you are sewing for a girl like I'm doing, just remove 1 inch. So instead of 13, which is the underbust, I'm just going to be using 12. So I'll mark it like this. This is my 12 here. Mark it like this. This is what I do that works for me. So I don't know for any other person, but this particular one that I do, it works for me. So now you just take your 4.5 from here, from this middle part. Take your 4.5, take it straight like this, straight like this. So the idea now is to reduce this place. This is the down part where the tummy is going to stay, and this is where the breast is going to stay. So we want a snatching at the stomach part and a snatching at the upper part. That's what we are looking for. So before you do that now, from here to here, try to get the mid part, the midpoint from here to here. From this line to this line, get the midpoint. So automatically, if I'm getting the midpoint, I'll just do like this. This is my midpoint. Most times I don't measure too much. I don't like to measure too much. I have eyes, so I don't measure too much. So this is my midpoint now. So I'm just going to reduce from this up now and just meet this point. It can be 1/2 inch, please, 1/2 inches. Just an inch is okay. Just from here, 1/2 inch, please, half from here to here. So now here, I'm just going to reduce it. I can measure if you want. So I'm just going to connect it to that point, that midpoint here. As I've seen, I've connected from here. I just remove 1/2 inch. Then from here, I just come here. Then I connect it together. So for you to be very sure of the inches I took, let me measure it. This is 1.5 inch. This 1.5 is always constant. So if you know you cannot use your head to do it, you can also measure it. It's 1.5. It's always constant. So I'm already used to it. So I know how many inches I am going to be taking, even if I don't measure it. So you just take it like this. So you are going to cut it away now. So this is it. So the next thing you are going to be doing now is to bring this one that you have already cut away, take it to this side. Take it to this side like this. Just like this. just like this. In the case where you want to manage material, you want to manage the material of your client, this is not applicable. When you want to manage your fabric, you can do like this. Let me bring it back. Then you can just reduce it like this, just small like this, come here like this, then come here like this. You see the allowance I reduced here is quite more, and the one I reduced here is quite more than this one. So just come straight and just come like this, because I'm trying to manage the fabric. That's why I'm doing this. So I'll just come here like this. When you get to this point, you stop. Then you meet up at that middle point. Then you also cut this one away. This is what I have here now at the moment. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to drag this one forward. I want to drag it forward, just like this. I'm dragging it. I'm not dragging this down part to meet each other. Why? Because I'm going to put that at the back. So there's no need for me to drag it to be equal. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to consider the neck. So the neck, I just feel I should leave it like this because there is no really, but let me just put small curve so that it will be curvy a little. Just for the front, to be curvy, just like that. So now the next thing I'm going to be doing is to measure my waist, my whatever that I want to measure. So now my bust, her bust is 35, which will give me 8.5, almost 9. So now let's say 9. So I'm just going to add some allowance to it. So it's okay. This is 10.5. It's okay for me. Then the waistline, her waist is 30, so that's about 7.5. So this is okay for me, but I'm just going to add 1 inch more. That's 10.5. So as you can see, I use 10.5 here, 10.5 here, because of all this space that I left. So it's okay for me like this. I'm just going to slit the sides. So now the question is, this armhole, this like and the armhole point is too up. So when you want to drop your hand, you'll be feeling it, and we don't want that. So I'll just take it down. But for me to take it down, I'm going to measure from this beginning. I'm just going to measure 6 inches. 6 inches. I have space here, so I'll just measure 6.5. So I just mark it like this. So that 5 inches initially that I removed earlier, I'll place it on it. I'll place it on it just like this. Then I'll just look for my 7. That's it. So from here, I just do like this. I just do like that. So this is it. So now, this is it. Let me mark the back. The zip allowance, that's what we have. Let me mark the zip allowance. So now I don't have anything to do with the front any longer. Let me work on the back. So now for the back, I'm just going to reduce it a little, like just a little, so that the back will not be too up, like too up. So you meet it up here. That's all. So now the down part, please. This is where the work is very important. Please don't forget this step. The back, just remove 1 inch for the back like this. The reason is because front, you have breast to put at the front, but the back, you don't have any breast to put. So the measurement of the back and front should not be the same thing. So that is why I reduce this one that you are seeing. Just 1 inch, just reduce it. Don't let it reach the side, just reduce it like that. That's all. It's not hard. So I'm marking the zipper allowance. So I've cut my down and I've cut my up. So now for this is what I have. This is like the remaining fabric I have. So I'm just going to take it like this and fold it into 2, just the way I've been doing. So I fold it like this. I can give you guys this measurement. My client said she does not want the hand to be as small as what is in the picture. She said she wants her arm to be a little bit bigger. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm just going to be cutting something like a puff. Something like a puff. That's what I'm going to be cutting. So from here, I'm going to take the length. Let's say I'm using 12. Let me use 12 as the length of the sleeve. So I mark my 12 like this. From here, I'm just going to mark 5. This is 5 here. 5. Just take it straight here. 5. That's it. So from this, connect it to this, like this. Connect it to this. Connect it to this. This is what I have. So I'm going to cut it away. The easiest way to cut this type of sleeve. So now this down part, just cut somewhere like this away, just like this. That's all. There's no need to measure the armhole or measure the round sleeve. You don't need to measure it here. It's already okay like this, because I'm going to just do here like this. Then I'm going to put something in there, gum stay, so that it will stand firmly for her. So that's the sleeve. So this looks bigger than what she ordered. So now for the back, I'm just going to be using these pieces to do the back part, that back that has eyelets. So this is the rope for piping. So I'm just going to use, I gave the inches we are going to be using for the sleeve. So that's what I'm going to be using now. I will remove it. So from here to here, I just folded it into 4. So I'll just take 5 inches. Let me take 5.5 or 6. When I'm ready, I can make it 5. But the strap, please, the strap should be 10. Please, it should be 10. The strap should not be more than 10. So this is what I'm going to be using for the sleeve, or this part here. So I'm going to be using, so that I'll be able to put it on the dress. So that is it for the cutting.